the circles.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me see which circles. Where the vent goes.
Right there.
Yep, that's the one. So Jocelyn just told us we're supposed to, now it's funny because they had us reinforce that, now we're gonna stay stitch past it. Okay, we'll do what we're told. They want us to stay stitch the neck edge.
Yeah, and then they say reinforced front through circles and neck edge as shown.
Okay, on the garment?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's the garment.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm stay stitching. See how I didn't let it go in like that? I bring it out like that. And sew it as a curve. Now I gotta make sure this comes in flat like this. Okay.
What's that snip to within 1/8 of the circle? Snip it.
Oh, that vent mark,
Mm-hmm.
the dot.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I like to do that after I put the collar on.
Yeah, you
Let me
can.
see, yeah, they want me, I'll do it. I'll do what they say. That way if I'm not with you, you can do it. Okay, so snip it within 1/8 to the stitching. So you can see. Yep. And I'll do this one.
This will make it easier to stitch on collar and facing.
It does. Okay, so do I clip any of this? What do they tell me to do next?
Now you have to pin upper collar to facing lining neck edge.
Okay.
Right sides together is matching notches, center backs, triangles, and large circles.
Okay, let me get my collar. The last piece in here. Oh, except the sleeve linings, I think.
Yeah. Then you have to clip the facing, lining, neck edge.
So this is not marked. So one thing I like to do is mark center back. Remember, the edge is going to be sewn. Also, I find the 18 and mark the triangle that goes to the shoulder seam. Then I've got my notch, and there's my dot. Now I know the dot is 5/8 of an inch in, so I don't usually mark that. Ow, that really hurt. Okay, can't whine, I'm not bleeding. All right. No. God, has he been bleeding in here?
Oh, he stabbed it right through his bottom of his finger and through the cuticle part.
Wow.
I guess the girl that left forgot her pattern and he grabbed it and just
Oh,
Oh God.
got himself.
it's like a one of those comedy.
Okay, you tell him it's funny. I'm not.
Oh,
So I'm matching these to make sure that they're lined up before I press this on, which it is. Now start in the middle. Remember I told you always start in the middle and press your way out. I'm trying not to use steam.
It's the upper collar.
Mm-hmm. Yep. center back. There's my mark for center back. Line that up. Notch again. Now this mark needs to hit, see there's a dot right here, and remember, let's look at this.
Those other circles are
This is our dot, about right there. I need that and that to line up, see? And then I'm going to stop sewing on that dot. Now see how everything else lines up. Now see how that's a big chunk of squareness? I want it to be rounder, so I'm going to clip it so that I can pull it rounder. This is how you create fluid lines in your garment. You don't want you want, okay? So that's how you get that. All right, so that's my shoulder seam. That gets lined up with that triangle. So see, there's the tick mark and there's the line. Line that up. That's shoulder. And each of these I'm going to pin each one. And they're pinned up, lined up together, okay? Okay, that one flipped under. Get it out. Oh, I see right there. There. Now I was able to lay that out properly. Okay, so now this side. I've got, there's my shoulder seam, there's my mark for shoulder. Lay those together. Now get this going around that corner. I can't remember who it was, but one of you had done this without clipping that. And I'm like, it worked, but I don't know how. Now, again, there's my dot. There's my tick mark. Remember, I have to stop right on that spot. Fabric here. This is where I should push it because there's a pleat down the middle of the back. So it just gives me a place to put my garbage, which is to push all excess. Let's see. I still want to cut this one more time. Okay. So when I look at this line of stitching should smoothly go around all the way this collar smoothly. When I lay it down like this and look at it, I should see the seam I'm about to sew. Okay? So the key here, again, is starting and stopping on that dot. Okay? The dot is here, right where that little slash mark is. And watch this. I don't let it go in like this. I'm pulling it so that this and that are lined up, so that it's still 5/8 of an inch. Put the needle down, then put the pressure foot down. That way I pinpoint it exactly on that one. So now I'm again sewing to the left of the stay stitching. Now it gets a little hairy in this corner. All right, it's getting juicy right there. Okay, you see that? I'm going to allow that to happen under watch what I'm going to do. It's just too much. I'm going to pull this open and just fold it further like that, okay? And I just made it fit. Because that's the pleat in the back anyway. It's like right there, I just cheated. Like, okay, you're not going to win. I'm going to win. Right there, I've got some stuff coming together. Now, see how it curves? Now, get down here. Don't let this be like this. Pull it so it's even and stop right there. That way I know that I've stopped at 5/8 with that dot, okay? So I should get about almost 5/8 here to work with. From here to there should be as close to 5/8 as possible. Now, when I get all these pins out of here, I need to check and see if I have any pleats. Okay, so that's good. And see how the seam is smooth? Even here, no pleats. There's that little one, the little fake one I made, but look where it is. It's right there, you can't see it. Everything's clean and smooth. So now I can press this open. You don't want to press it till it's checked because it's hard to unpress something. Okay, so now I'll take this. And again, I've got curves.
You have to trim it too.
Trim it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Notch it.
Okay, see, I got to notch. That's what's about to do is notch it. Because whenever you're going to take this and pull it back and it's going to overlap, see how it doesn't overlap now? Like over here, if I did that, look at that big, I'm going to get a big pinch like that. Cut that out. That's when you notch. Okay, so now I need to press this open. I like to press that so that's at 5/8 because I don't want that. If you do it the other way, it's going to end up like that, and that's going to be hard to undo. So this gets opened. And this is one of those spots. Remember I told you how weird it is to press linen against itself? This is where you have to do it, okay? Because it starts fighting you. It goes, oh, I don't want to go. I like the ambience. I want to stay there. No, you don't get to stay here. You have to go where I tell you to go. It's just easier for it to lay there. But these two seams have to come together open, okay? So right here is where it gets hard to put this soft fabric this direction and the crispy fabric that direction. So now, just want to make, see, look at that funk right there. I don't like that. Let me get that out. Okay, so no pleats, I'm good, okay? So do you all see, we've just done the entire jacket except the sleeves all over again, okay?
Mm-hmm. Now you gotta get the other part.
Okay, you can stop now.